Juno Road.
Is long-term finance, and this can prove to be critical in a project as big as the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor.
It's a clear problem in the making. The amount of money that the government wants in PPP, the 12th five-year plan says that we need $1 trillion of work, 50% on PPP. Right now that converts into mind-boggling number of 500 billion. Obviously, you do not have that sort of financing.
Large amount of funding today is from the commercial banking system, and the commercial banking system has what is popularly known as an asset liability mismatch. To counter that, the various stakeholders, whether it's the government, whether it's the private sector, whether it's the financial markets, have all asked for long-term debt funds. As you know, the government is in the final stages of announcing almost a 50,000 crore India debt fund, and the announcements have already been made. So that's the first major step to creating 10 to 20 year money for infrastructure projects.
The sheer size of the DMIC project is a challenge in itself. The project passes through 6 states with different political parties at the helm and different ideologies at work. And getting the cooperation of states is a critical factor for the success of the project. So, what is the situation like?
There is a general desire among states to do infrastructure, to create new cities. There's a general desire amongst politicians, I think now, and there's a clear realization that you're going to win the next election when you deliver in terms of infrastructure. And the states have been very, very receptive. In fact, we've had a very, very positive response from all the 6 states.
And Gujarat perhaps is the best example of this. Its Chief Minister Narendra Modi's insistence on development has borne rich political dividends and has inspired a lot of states to follow suit. When we come back, we'll take a trip to the state and look at one of the biggest cities of the GMIC project coming up.
Braj Binani Group and Bloomberg UTV present Building India. Braj Binani Group and Bloomberg UTV present Building India.
As the first rays of sun break through the dark night, it is time for the sleepy little village of Dholera to wake up. Located
utilizing resources like solar and other sustainable modes. Dholera's design includes people-centric spaces and amenities along with smart infrastructure. Geared towards social and intellectual interaction, Dholera has dedicated spaces for basic amenities including hospitals and fire stations, as well as spaces for awareness activities such as community halls and shopping centres, along with neighbourhood, community and linear parks within walkable distances. From neighbourhood-level farmers' market to taxi and auto stands, from dedicated zones for hawkers to emergency services with quick response time, with education infrastructure strategically located for ease of access and function, from early childhood education to Anganwadis, from colleges to skill development centres. Trees too have been carefully selected to complement the different seasons of Gujarat, giving identity to different zones. The nerve centre that will control the city of Dholera is the administrative and business centre, serving as a focal point in the city. This complex will have a completely pedestrian-oriented design with sustainable features complying with LEED Gold requirements, ensuring energy saving through efficient design. The role of information and communication technology is to build a smart, socially and technologically attractive, sustainable, world-class city, which will be one of the engines for the economic growth of the region. ICT infrastructure is expected to add to the city's sustainable development and economic growth and create world-class quality of life, along with a platform for efficient operations and administration. Dholera SIR is expected to be a city that will use information and communications technology as an underlying enabler in all spheres of the city and will integrate multiple essential disciplines such as governance, healthcare, safety and security, education, transportation, industrial growth, utilities and economy, with